Namaste and welcome to SonaliJoshi's Astrojyotihealing. In this video, we are going to see the summary of Saturn's transit into the sign of Aquarius or Kumbha Rashi for all signs. Those of you who have been following astrology for a while, they know that Saturn is transiting into the sign of Aquarius today. Those of you who are new to astrology, Saturn usually transits into different next sign every 2.5 years. It stays there for 2.5 years and then it moves into the next sign. Saturn owns two signs, that are Capricorn as well as Aquarius. It is Karaka of usually 8th house. It also rules your workplace, your social dignity, and the construction work, actual physical work that you are supposed to do in your lifetime. In a way, Saturn is known as Karma Karak planet, the planet of making sure that you do your karma, supposed to bring order into the sign that it transits to. To all the viewers, the most important part is whenever Saturn is transiting 12th over the moon and 2nd from moon, it is known as Saturday time frame. And with this Saturn's transit into Aquarius, the sign Pisces, Meena Rashi, is going to have a Sadesati glimpse for a couple months. However, Saturn is going to go back to the sign of Capricorn again. So the Sadesati for Pisces will end now, and again next year it will start after January 2023. But these 2 months of Saturn's transit in the year 2022 into Aquarius is going to be the glimpse of how Sadesati can be for the Pisces moon. This Saturn's transit will affect all signs in some way or the other. Saturn is known to have 3 aspects, and the aspects are third aspect of Saturn, where people have to make extra efforts. 7th aspect of Saturn, which is the karma that has to be done. You don't have a choice. And the 10th aspect of Saturn, where you will get the advantage because Saturn is putting that aspect. It will give you support to do the things that are related to the 10th aspect. And now when I say Saturn is transiting into the sign of Aquarius, let us see which signs it is aspecting. With the third aspect, it is aspecting the sign of Aries. With its 7th aspect, it is aspecting the sign of Leo. And with the 10th aspect, it is aspecting the sign of, and with these aspects, Saturn is going to judge the karma related to these signs and the fields related to it and the people who have those signs. Saturn is also going to bring order, make corrections. If there is excess, it is going to make the correction in the areas related to these 3 signs and the professions and whatever is connected to it. Saturn is also retrograde in the month of later part of June as well as beginning of July, and it is still in the sign of Aquarius. Whenever any planet goes into retrograde, it means it is giving you another chance to pay back your karma. If they are the rewards, then you will be getting even more rewards. However, retrograde Saturn also indicates that you will be working a lot more than usual. So take care of your health and take support from others so that you are able to devote your time for the right reasons. If you are looking for how you can get a remedy for retrograde, I am going to attach some videos in the description and you can go through them. That means if you have Aries moon, then Saturn is transiting through your 11th house. It is aspecting with a third aspect, your moon, that is sign Aries. Then it is aspecting your 5th house, and it is also aspecting another house for you. And you have to make sure that you are bringing order, taking care of stuff related to those houses, those signs and its significations. Along with these fire signs, the signs Cancer, Virgo and Pisces should be very careful because Saturn is transiting through 6th, 8th and 12th houses for you guys, and hence it will bring some pending karma, it will bring some sudden transition, transformation, or it can bring some period of isolation or chance of taking a step back and planning for next few years. Whatever Saturn is doing, it is doing it for your benefit. It is giving you a chance to pay back your karma, complete your karma, do the duty towards society, or sometimes do the work that you have been kind of putting off. Does it mean Saturn's transit is going to be bad for everyone? Or is Saturn going to be bad for everyone? Absolutely not. It depends on where you have your natal Saturn placed in your horoscope. It depends if you are running the Saturn Mahadasha or which Mahadasha you are running right now. And it also depends on how many points Saturn has given you in this particular Varga in your Astak Varga chart. If Saturn gives more than 3 or 3 points in those charts, that means it is going to be comparatively easy for you. If Saturn has given less than 3, it means Saturn wants you to work harder, work more in that particular area of life. Instead of having any negative impact in mind or negative outcome in mind, use this as an opportunity and do your duty, fulfill your karma. Once you have this mindset, things will start falling in place. Saturn is also significator of elderly people, people who are handicapped, people who need more help. Irrespective of what moon sign you have, make up your mind that you are going to help the needy in any form that you can. But usually actual physical help would always go a long way. Donating money is also one thing, but if you can give time, that is the best thing. If you can do something for them in person, it is the most important thing and you should do that. Now let us begin with the sign Aries. For Aries moon, Saturn is transiting through the 11th house, which is a good transit. You will get lot of gains, you will get recognition at work, and that is due to whatever efforts you have taken so far, and it is the reward that Saturn is going to give you. If you are thinking about taking any exam or entering into romantic relationship, just be careful, have patience, do all your work, take all the measures that you have to take and then move ahead. If you have moon in Taurus or Vrishabh Rashi, Saturn is transiting through your 10th house. That means it will build some level of pressure at work, or you may put in long hours at work, but ultimately it is going to give you lot of rewards, lot of recognition. This may also bring some change at home front. You feel some stress or feel kind of loneliness at home, but Saturn wants you to take that time, understand what is needed to be done and help others, make the most use of it. If you have moon in Gemini or Mithun Rashi, Saturn is transiting through your 9th house. Saturn wants to bring correction, order in terms of the way you deal with religious philosophies, or if you are doing your higher education, if you are a manager, if you are a professor in college, this area will be looked after to give you rewards, or sometimes it will tell you, okay, these are the corrections that are needed to be done. In this time frame, you may feel that you may not agree with your father's views, and it is okay, but be polite and communicate properly with your father. If you have moon in Cancer, ascendant in Cancer, Saturn is transiting through your 8th house. An 8th house transit of Saturn is definitely difficult because you feel you are alone, nobody is helping you, nobody is giving you support. You kind of feel like you are lagging behind everybody, and this is not a good feeling. But understand, Saturn is giving you time to change your thinking, to transform yourself. This is an opportunity and work with it positively. Seek support from your mentor, religious guru or a healer, and that will help you. People with moon in Cancer can also feel that their efforts are wasted and they are not getting the returns the way they want. So don't expect too much, but continue what you are doing and do the best. If you have moon in Leo or ascendant in Leo or Simha Rashi, Saturn's transit in the sign of Aquarius means it is going over your 7th house. Saturn wants to bring order or wants to make sure you are doing the right thing in terms of making deals, making partnerships, whether they are your personal life partnerships or business partnerships. It wants to have a check on your going to foreign lands, meeting people, or the way you come across to other people. The best idea is to be humble, and in terms of partnership, it may take little longer to find the partner that you are looking for, but things will work in your benefit because Aquarius is a sign of big networks, big systems. So you will have to take more efforts to find out the right person or right business that you want to partner with. It is again a fiery sign, Leo. That means you have a lot of energy. You tend to come across as somebody who can be a little bossy or who can show off, have ego. So have a check on that. Whenever Saturn's aspect is on Leo, these things don't work. Saturn wants you to be humble, polite and do the work. If you have moon in Virgo or Kanya Rashi, Saturn is going to transit through your, if you have moon in Virgo or Kanya Rashi, Saturn is going to transit through your 6th house. Saturn's transit through 6th usually is considered good in terms of getting over the competition, beating the competition, getting over all the odds. Take efforts, make sustained efforts, and you will be able to go ahead of the competition. However, this also means you may have some health issues or you have to take care of your health more compared to other times. Usually, Saturn shows the chronic ailments, so you are already going through something and this is a time to go and see the doctor for that. Usually, Saturn should help you. It can also indicate your maternal relatives who are elderly can also have some issues of health, and it's better to take care of that, help them in time. If you have moon in Libra or ascendant in Libra, Tula Rashi, Saturn is transiting through your 5th house. It means you will be rewarded with whatever hard work you have been doing so far. Whatever efforts you have been doing, Saturn is going to reward them. Your kids, if they are taking any exam or you are taking any exam, if you are working hard, if you are working hard for that, you will get the fruits of it. Saturn transit through 5th will never give you anything without hard work, without you slogging a lot. Even if you have good placement, good Mahadasha, Saturn will bring that order, will bring that judgment, whether you have been, how truthful you are, how hardworking you are. Make sure you do your duty, make sure you do all your karma related to 5th house. This is a great time frame to go back to all the traditional scripts, stotra, mantra pathan, and whatever meditation or regular religious work you do for day to day, that will always help. If you have moon in Scorpio or ascendant in Scorpio, Saturn is going to transit through your 4th house. If you are a student, you are going through a time frame where teachers are going to test you for whatever best you can do. For Scorpio natives, this can also show that there is some stress, there is some pressure on the home front. Maybe your mother is under stress, or maybe you all are feeling that you are slogging hard and you are under stress, you are not getting enough time to rest. 4th house Saturn transit is usually difficult because it disturbs the peace of the family or the home front, but it is the time to look after your own education. If you are a student, look after your mother, and also look at if there are any repairs to be done on the home front. Saturn is about construction, so if you want to build something, if you want to bring any kind of changes, this is a good period, but it will be a slow period, but it will work in your favor. If you have any domestic help, maybe the maid, chef, cook, or anybody who does dishes, make sure you talk to them nicely and help them in this time frame. It may also indicate that people will be visiting you from various places. Aquarius sign is about mixtures. It is about different networks, different systems, and big networks. The network could be of friends, family, social media network, but this indicates you will have a lot of connections in those 2 months when Saturn is transiting through your 4th house. If you have moon in Sagittarius or ascendant in Sagittarius or Dhanu Rashi, Saturn is transiting through the house that requires you to pay attention to your younger siblings. You should do your duty towards your teammates, your neighbors. It is a time when you should complete any pending karma, any correction that is needed, or you will be awarded for your work that you have been done towards your teammates, your neighbors, your younger siblings. And this is a good time for all of you because this gets you a break from the Sadesati. If you have moon in Capricorn, ascendant in Capricorn, Saturn is transiting through your 2nd house. That means you are going to get new ways of earning money. You can start a side hustle, or you can start some new business, new ways of earning. It might be slow, but it will definitely work. It will bring order in terms of what you eat and how much you spend money, because it is going to decide your overall gains. It will give you a chance to bring certain order, certain discipline in terms of your resources as well as your family values. Capricorn natives have been feeling little under the pressure. However, Jupiter is going to reward them, and this Saturn is also going to give them new opportunities. So don't get bothered by this transit. This is going to be a good transit for you. If you have moon in Aquarius or ascendant in Aquarius, Saturn is transiting over your moon or over your ascendant. This transit is always little bit difficult because it puts pressure on you. It brings you the responsibility about doing things for others and the society. If you have been always working for the society, Saturn is going to reward you. Otherwise, it is going to give you a chance to help others, work for the society, and do your best. Take care of your mental and physical health, because Saturn transit can bring some negative thoughts, can bring some pessimism. However, it is your Rashi Lord and Lagna Lord. It is in its own house, so you did not worry about it. This is going to be a transit where you will do your best and help others. If you have moon in Pisces, ascendant in Pisces, or Meena Rashi, then Saturn is transiting through your 12th house. It is giving you a peek into how your Sadesati can be. You need not be worried about this, but rather use this time frame to plan your life. Plan, organize things in a way that you can do your karma, you can do your duty towards the society, or complete the dues that you have for next coming years. It can also show that you may not be able to go to foreign lands immediately, or there will be certain hurdles into that, but Saturn will allow you to take some time off and work towards regular exercise, meditation routines, or do your duty towards humanity. 12th house is about donations as well, so use this time frame as much as you can to donate your time, donate your efforts to help the needy. For Meen Rashi, fortunately Jupiter is transiting over their moon or over your ascendant. That is a great help, that is a great breather. Work with Saturn and Jupiter together to plan your life, organize your life, and write down how you can help the society and start taking action. Fortunately, Jupiter covers you through most of the areas of life, so there is no need to worry, but Saturn will always ask for more attention, because Pisces folks sometimes tend to find escape through their duties, or they just consider about their own family, their own kids, and they may not think about others and the society as a whole. But remember, Pisces is a sign of getting guidance from ancestors. It is about how you think, meditate, and devote your life to something. If you are someone who is already working in the medical field, working in the field where people are being helped with your coaching or your guidance, then this will be a good time frame for you. Plan and organize your time and your efforts so that you will have good 2 months, and the same thing you can use for the next period of Sadesati. Hope this video gives you a good guideline about what to expect in this time frame when Saturn is transiting through the sign of Aquarius. It is going to be mostly in the Dhanishta portion, so it is a good time. You will get an idea about how you can work, what you can do in this time frame. If you are interested in seeing how Saturn works for everyone, what kind of techniques you can use, you can also watch some Saturn videos about Saturn in different nakshatras. Namaste. Thank you. Shubhamas.